Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of On Island Time Tips. Today I am installing a very simple device that will monitor our RV coach batteries and send us an alert before a battery issue becomes a problem. Those alert messages will be sent straight to a mobile device. Stay with me and I will take you through this simple installation. Have you ever found the batteries in your RV either low or even dead? Well, I found just the solution to this problem for our RV. Introducing the Battery Tender by Deltran. Battery Tender is designed to connect to any 12-volt battery and provide remote monitoring of your battery, providing timely alerts before a battery fails. Includes an iOS or Android app that the Battery Tender can communicate with. In order for the Battery Tender to provide this valuable monitoring and alerting, it does require a Wi-Fi connection with access to the internet. We already have Wi-Fi and internet access in our RV, so this will not be a problem. So let's get this Battery Tender installed. So here's the Battery Tender. Just a close look. It is a wireless battery monitor. It has Wi-Fi connectivity. It will monitor the battery remotely. You can avoid battery failure with mobile alerts. And it also comes with an app. And includes a ring terminal harness. Not sure exactly what that is. One thing to note, it is a Wi-Fi enabled device. Now I'm just going to open it up. It has a nice little flap here. Comes in a nice little box. It will report the percentage of your battery, as you can see. Let me get some reflection off the lights there. Let me just reposition. Again, note, must be connected to internet over Wi-Fi. And it does come with a iOS app and a Android app. Well, it doesn't come with it. You'll have to go to the App Store and the Google Play Store in order to download those applications. Simple setup, user-friendly app, manage multiple Wi-Fi enabled battery tenders devices, meaning you can have more than one if you want. So if you wanted to monitor not only your coach battery, but your chassis battery as well, you could do both. I am only interested in monitoring the coach battery. That's the battery that runs the appliances, the lights, appliances being the 12-volt refrigerator that we have. So let's take a look. I have opened this box already, so please. Okay, gotta open it up this way. And if you do want to, if you are interested in this device, you can go to batterytender.com and you'll be able to purchase the unit there. The unit is not very expensive. I believe I got it for under $30. Shipping and handling and everything. So the Battery Tender comes with this right here. This is what you're going to connect to your battery. It has two connectors, one there and one there. Has this here. This is what you connect to the battery. So just by looking at it, it looks like it plugs into this black end. The other one is so that you can string multiples together in the same and power it off the same battery, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what the intention there is. It comes with a manual The manual is extremely simple. There's 4 steps. One is you connect it to the battery. 2 is you connect to the battery monitor. And 3 is you connect or you mount the battery monitor with tie wraps somewhere. And number 4 is you download and install the iOS Android app. And then it's got some instructions down here for setting up the application. And this is just all a little manual thing. It's a quick startup guide. Very simple. So here's my batteries that I want to monitor. Earlier I installed a device that used this block up here. I'm thinking I might use the same thing as for the positive terminal. For the negative terminal, I used this point over here before. I really don't feel comfortable tying another ground over there. The reason is because this is one of those self-tapping screws, and I don't know what you know about self-tapping screws, but it is possible that with time and multiple ins and outs that you can strip out the hole, and that's the last thing I want to do. I suppose if it were to come to that, all I'd have to do is just move it, but I prefer not to have to do that. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to maybe tap directly off the battery. There are some taps here that I can wrap this around. These should fit on here with no problem. What I'd really like to do is I'd just like to get another bolt and put it on there. I'll have to see if I have one. As for mounting the battery monitor, I'm thinking that I'm going to put it like right here along this beam right here. It isn't very large, so it really doesn't matter much where I put it, other than maybe I'll put it here. Not really entirely sure. It's not a bad place for it either. Neither is right here. It's just not sure which is the best place for it yet, or if there is even a best place for it. So I ran into a little bit of a problem. I did find some nuts that fit. This one fits on the negative just fine. Problem is, on the positive, it doesn't. It won't go down. At first I thought that the pitch of the threads was not the same, but then I found a bolt that exactly matches the threads, as you can see, and it's the same size, same diameter, and on top of that the nut screws down on it just fine. And so after thinking about it, seeing as how these are positive terminals, I suspect that they want to make sure that they don't accidentally come off for whatever reason. So they probably put a flare on the top of this and the top of here, which you can feel, that prevents the nut here from popping off. So I did find a nut that I can fit on top of that one, so I will be doing that. And I don't know if I'll have enough room there for a washer, but if I do, I'll put it in there. Okay, so I have it all connected up. I have the unit mounted over here. I guess that's not a button. I thought that was a button, but it's not. I did use just another nut on top of the battery terminal, and I use a nut on top of this terminal. There was not enough space for a washer in there. The fuse right now is disconnected, so let's get the fuse in there and let's check it out. So I've got the fuse in. There's no discernible activity on the light there. Can't really tell because the tie wrap is in front of it. I think that's probably not an ideal design. Looks like there's a light under there, but maybe that's only coming on when there's actually a Wi-Fi connection. So let's get the app out, get it installed, and we'll be hopefully we will have some data reporting here soon. So I downloaded the Deltran Connected app. It isn't really clear which app to download, so I'm trying this one. Let's go ahead and open it. Okay. Register, I guess. All right. So I finally got the battery monitor connected to my phone. It was just a matter, I think, of being patient and waiting for the device to make the final connection. Following the on-screen setup is a little bit misleading. There is a tutorial that you can go to, and that should help you with any issues that you might have that you can't resolve. So I just named it battery monitor since I'm only going to have one, at least right at the moment. Okay, so this might be a problem. I wish it would have asked me to select the network rather than trying to attempt to connect to the most recent one, because this is not the one that I want. Okay. All right, so I've got it connected to our RV router, which does have cellular connectivity. So I guess I just gotta wait here for the little circle thing to go away. So I need to start over. Wonderful. Right now we're at home. The RV is at home, and while we're at home, the RV router connects to our home router. Sometimes we have mixed issues with that playing nice and connecting smoothly. So this might be what's going on. It just might it might be a little bit temperamental at the moment. Okay, finally, I kept on having trouble getting the battery monitor to connect to my router, and finally I just power cycled the router, which seems to be a fix-all sometimes, and in this case it sure was. So I got the congratulations, this device, RV battery monitor, is now set up. And continue. But we've got 13.15 volts on the battery, which is good as far as I'm concerned. And when you go into this, it tells you what the percentage is. I got 99%. And down at the bottom there is a little updated time and date, and that's the time, and this is the date. Well, there you have it. The battery monitor is fully installed and working. The install issues I encountered was most likely because the router in the RV needed to be rebooted. The installation took less than an hour, not counting the app setup. So far, it has been working flawlessly, and according to my comparisons to my solar charge controller, is providing accurate information about the state of our house batteries. The device is very simple in function, and other than changing the name in the app, there is no other configurations for when alerts are to be sent based upon battery levels. The weather is soon to be moving into the colder months, and in a couple of weeks I will winterize the RV for storage. This was the last update that I wanted to have installed before taking the RV for winter storage in our storage space. My goal is to have timely alerts for security and conditions alerts of our RV in real time. The battery monitor will go a long way in providing us this peace of mind. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. Also, if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe. Again, thanks for watching, and ride the wave. Aloha, everyone.